Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Life Science with Nivedita. So this is KC 2021 general paper solution video. Okay, so the first question given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and one is other as labeled as reason. Okay, in the assertion they have given formal communication tends to be fast and flexible. In the reason, formal communication is a systematic and orderly flow of information. Here, reason is correct but assertion is wrong. Okay, so that's why option D is the correct answer for this question. Okay, so now move on to the next question, that is second question. Okay. So the mode of communication that involves a single source transmitting information to a large, diversified, heterogeneous, and dispersed audience simultaneously is called mass communication. Okay, option B is the correct answer for this question. Okay, so now move on to the third question. Encoding or scrambling data for transmission across a network is encryption. Okay, option C is the correct answer for this question. So now move on to the next question, that is fourth one, right? Okay, so here ideological codes shape our collective what? Okay, so answer for this question is perception. Option A is the correct answer for this question. Okay, so next question, what is a Twitter handle? Twitter handle is a username. Okay, option D is the correct answer for this question. So next move on to the next question, that is about the numbering and also coding. Okay, okay, to answer this question we need to know one logic, that is you have to numbering the A to Z alphabets like this, that is from 1 to 26. Okay, like this you have to numbering. So based on this only they are asking this question. Okay, so see here S. Okay, shoot, they will naming some number, right? So here see the S will represent what? 19. Okay, so here they will mention 21. So here 19 plus 2 is 21, and H here H is what? 8. 8 plus 2 is 10, and here O is nothing but what? That is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. Here also same, and T here T is what? 20, right? So 20 plus 2 is 22. So in the same way you have to numbering for tele also. So when come to the T, that is T is nothing but what? 20. 20 plus 2, 22. And also when come to the E is what? 5. 5 plus 2, 7. When come to the L is nothing but what? 12. 12 plus 2, that is 14. And also next is L, right? So again 14. So when come to the Y, so Y is nothing but what? 25. 25 plus 2, 27. Okay, so you have to find the answer. 22, 7, 14, 14, 27. So this is found in the D option, right? 22, 7, 14, 14, 27. That's why option D is the correct answer. Okay, so now move on to the next question, seventh one. Okay, so here they will asking the flowers kept in the basket doubles in every 1 minute if the basket gets completely full by flowers in 30 minutes. Okay, so what they have given, so basket fill in how many minutes? That is in the 30 minutes. In the 30 minutes basket will completely filled. Okay, so here they will ask then in how many minutes 1/4 of the basket was filled with flowers. Okay, so 1/4 of the basket in how many minutes this 1/4 of the basket will be filled. Okay, so already they have given to complete filling of the basket it will needs how many? 30 minutes, right? So here and also they have given how many minutes it was taking to fill 1/4 of the basket. Okay, you have to multiply into 1 by, so this is 30 minutes, right? Once again. Okay, so here 30 minutes, so you have to multiply it is 1/4. Okay, so here 15, so here it will somehow like 15 by 2 minutes. Okay, so that's why option A, right? So in option A, 15 by 2 is the correct answer for this question. So now move on to the next question, that is eighth one. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So the question they are asking about, study the Venn diagram and find the region representing persons who are educated, employed, but not confirmed. Okay, so they have given three stages, that is educated, employed, and also confirmed. You have to study the diagram, and also you find out that who are educated and employed but not confirmed. Okay, we have to find out educated and also employed but not confirmed. Okay, so here see, this is the graph of employed, that is boundary. So this is educated. You can see triangle over here, right? So that will represents confirmed. Okay, so here you can see over here. Here we should not mention this not confirmed. Only we have to mention educated and also employed. So here A is also belongs to educated. B is also belongs to educated. So see, we have to both, that is both educated and also employed. So here B, right? So B belongs to educated as well as employed. So that's why B. And here D, it is coming between this employed and educated, right? So that's why D is also belongs to this educated and also employed. So D is also here. But here E you should not mention, because E is belongs to the confirmed. In the question they have asking but not confirmed. Okay, not confirmed. We should not mention this confirmed. So that's why option C, B and D is the answer. Okay, B and D will belongs to the employed and also educated. Okay, option C is the correct answer for this question. So now move on to the next question. Is ninth one. Okay, so in the given figure, circle P represents hardworking people. Okay, see this P is there, no? So this P will represent what? Hardworking people. Okay, and also Q will represent intelligent people. Q represent what? Intelligent people. Okay, so then R will represent truthful people. R will represent what? Truthful people. And also S will represent honest people. Okay, S represent what? Honest people. Which region represents the people who are intelligent, honest, and truthful but not hardworking? Okay, we have to mention intelligent, honest, truthful, but not hardworking. Okay, that is not hardworking means. So here once again. Okay, so here who are intelligent? Intelligent is who? Q, right? So we have to mention Q. Honest is S, and truthful is R, and hardworking is P, right? So here in the question they have mentioned not hardworking. That's why we could not mention this P. Okay, only intelligent, truthful, and also honest people we have to mention. Okay, so see the graph. Sorry, see the Venn diagram. So in the circle, what they have mentioned, this P represents what? Hardworking. Q represent intelligent people. R represent truthful, and S represent honest. Here they will mention, we not mention this hardworking, right? So hardworking means P. So this P we have to eliminate. So P eliminate means here 10 also not coming because it belongs to P, and 9 also not coming, 8, 11, 7. Okay, so all these things are not coming because these all are belongs to the P, that is hardworking. Okay, so rest of the what are those? That is, I can see over here this much is belongs to hardworking. So apart from these, which is belongs to these three, that is it has to belong hardworking, intelligent, and also truthful. So here only thing which is belongs to these three things is the middle one. You can see 6, right? So this is belongs to the intelligent also, truthful also, honest also. That's why option A, 6 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, so now move on to the next question, that is 10th. Okay, 10th question. Okay, so here they have mentioned if red is called air. Okay, we have to write what they have mentioned here. Red is called as air, and air is called as black, and black is called as sky, and sky is called as blue. Okay, and blue is called as wind, and this wind is called as white. Okay, so in the question they have asking, then what is the color of sky? Okay, the color of sky is blue. Okay, so option C is the correct option, correct answer for this question. Okay, so now move on to the next question. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and the other is labeled as reason. Okay, one is labeled as assertion, another is labeled as reason. So assertion is what? The purpose of higher education is to promote critical and creative thinking abilities among students, right? Okay, so now what is the reason? Their abilities ensure job placements. Okay, so answer for this question is B, because both are true, because higher education will promote the critical thinking and also thinking ability, and also this will this higher education also ensure the job placements, right? So that's why A and R, that is assertion and reason, both are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A, right? So here this R is there, no, it is not correct explanation for A, because here it is talking about something job. Here it is about some higher education and also creative thinking, right? So that's why this B is the answer for this question. Okay, so this both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Okay, so now move on to the next question. The best way for providing value education is through what? Okay, so answer for this question is D, that is mentoring and reflective sessions on value. Okay, so this is the best way of providing value of education. Okay, so now move on to the next question. So the next question is, which of the following is not salient feature in new education policy 2020? They have asking in the question, not. Okay, so answer for this question is D, because focus on summative assessment rather than regulative formative assessment of learning. No, here we focus on not summative assessment, we focus on regular formative assessment of learning. Okay, so that's why option D is the correct answer for this question. Okay, so now move on to the next question, 14th one. Okay, so here the 14th question is, which of the following is not a product of Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana? Yojana. Shishu is also Yojana of Pradhan Mantri, and Kishore is also, and Taruna is also, but this Nari is there, no, this is not a product of Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. So that's why option B is the answer. So next question, NIRF stands for what? Okay, so here NIRF stands for National Institutional Ranking Framework. Okay, option B is the correct answer for this question. Okay, so here 16 to 20 questions are based on data interpretation. Okay, so they have given one pie chart. So based on that, you have to answer from 16 to 20 questions. Okay, so here they have mentioned what? Company, officers, and also workers, and also they have given total workers as well. Okay, they have given total workers. So we have to find the questions. Okay, so in the first question, they have asking about find the find the ratio between total number of workers in company A and company B to total number of officers in company A and company B. Okay, so here we have to calculate the ratio between these two. So here the 16th one. So first of all, we have to find the ratio, right? So here A plus B is the company workers. We can will write that as CW, that is company workers, and also A plus B, it is company officers. Okay, so we have to take these two ratio in this question. So how to take? First of all, they have given the total workers in the question itself, right? So we have to first to find out the company workers. So here the total number, that is, what is the total number? Total number of workers is 1200, and they have we have calculating the workers, right? So see here, when come to the A, we find out here company worker of A. Okay, so see here in the workers they have given 35, right? So 1200 into 35 divided by 100. Okay, so see here 35% they have given, right? So 35% means what? That is 35 by 100. Okay, so here when we calculate it, these two get cancelled, and also we got 12 into 35, that is 420. Okay, this is company worker of A. So now move on to the company worker of B. Okay, so what is the percentage they have given in the company worker? That is 40%. Okay, so now total workers is 1200, and the B worker is 40, that is 40% means 40 divided by 100. So these two get cancelled. So we got something like 480. Okay, so the company workers, that is A is 420 and B is 480. Okay, we have to add these two things. 420 plus 480 is equals to 900. Okay, so the A plus B, that is when come to the company workers, the number is 900. Okay, so now we have to calculate the company officers. Okay, here we finish the company workers. So now we have to calculate this company officers. So I will calculate company officers here. Okay, so the company officers, as in the same way, that is company workers, A and B are there, right? So when come to the company workers of A, so here see the officers where they have mentioned here, right? So that is 1:35. This will represent what? One officer for 35 workers. Okay, so here you can see when come to the A, how many workers? 420, right? So we have to added this 420 here, and how many workers? That is 35, right? So into 1 by 35, because 35 workers for one officers, right? So that's why we have to calculate like this. So now I will cancelling this. 5 sevens are 5 eights are 40, 2 5 fours are, and 12. Okay, so here I got 12. Okay, so now move on to the company officers of B. Okay, so in the when come to the workers, we got 480, right? So 480 into how many workers for the B? So see here, 20 workers for one officer. So that's why 1 divided by 20. Okay, so here 0 0 cancel. Sorry, no. 5 fours are 20, and the 45, 6 are, and also 24. Okay, so here I got 24. So now I will add this 12 and 24. So I got 36. Okay, so here A plus B of the officers will, the answer is 36. So in the question they have asking what? Ratio. Okay, ratio means what? We have to take this worker and also officer. So when we take ratio, 900 is to 36, right? So we have to divide these two, that is 900 divided by 36 will got, and also here 3 are 0 1s are 2s are 5s. Okay, so the answer is 25 divided by 1. So that is nothing but what? When come to the ratio, 25 is to 1 is the answer. Okay, so here 25 is to 1 is the answer. So where it is present? Option A. So option A is the correct answer for 16th question. Okay, so now move on to the next question, that is 17th one. So here what they will ask, total number of employees in company B exceeds the total number of employees in company C by what? Okay, so for this we have to do company B and company C, right? So here employee, so here they will mention employees, not like workers, not like officers. So first of all, employee is nothing but what? In the employee, workers also including, officers also including, right? So that's why here we have to do B minus C. Okay, so in the last problem itself, we calculate B, right? So in the B, we got how many? That is 480, right? So in the B, we got 480. So here we will add 480 here. And also when come to the employee of the B, that is how many number we got in the officers? So in the workers, we got, so once again, So this is company B workers, that is 480. When come to the officers, we got how many? That is 24. Okay, so in the last problem we have discussed, right? So if you go through that, you will get an idea. Okay, so here workers, when come to the workers, that is 480. When this is the B. Okay, when come to the officers, that is 24. So now I will add these two. So I got 504. Okay, in the last problem we did A and also B, but we have not discussed about C. Right. So now we have to calculate these C. So in the C, how many percentage they have given? See the circle, 25%, right? In the C, they have given 25%. So now we have to calculate. So total number of workers is 1200. And also the C 25% means 25 divided by 100. Okay, these two get cancelled. 20 by 20 to 25 is equal to 300. So how many workers in the C? That is 300 workers. So this is about workers. So now come to the officers. So here officers means what? Workers into here this percentage, this ratio. So 300 into 1 divided by 15 will got 3 are 6 are 0 2 are 0. Okay, so here I got 20 officers. Okay, so in the workers 300, and also when come to the officers, that is 20. Okay, so now I will apply here because we have to minus C with B, right? So that's why how many workers? 300 workers. And how many officers? That is 20 officers. So totally I got 0, 2, 3. So that's 320. So you have to minus this B with C. So 504 minus 320, we got how much? 184. Okay, so here 184 is the answer. So in the option where we got 184, that is in the C option. Okay, that's why option C is the correct answer. So now move on to the next question. It's 18, right? So where is the 18? Here. So in 18 question, they have asking what is the total number of officers in the three companies. What are the three companies? A company, B company, and C company. Okay, so we already done, right? So that is in the A company we got how many? That is 12. In the B company we got 24. In the 16th and 17th question we discussed, right? So the same thing only. And in the C company we got how many officers? Just officers you have to write. Okay, 12, 24, and in the C company we got 20 officers. When we add these three things, we got 56. Okay, so that's why option A 56 is the right answer. So now move on to the next question. The difference between the total number of employees in company A and C. So difference is nothing but what we have to minus, right? So they are asking difference between A and C means we have to minus C with A. Okay, so when come to the A company, the workers is 420, and when come to the officers, that is 12. Okay, that is total 432, right? So when come to the company C, the workers is, this is workers, this is officers. Okay, so when come to the company C, the workers is 300 and officers is 20. Okay, so when we add these two to 320, okay, we got 320. So here they will ask difference. Difference means what? We have to minus 432 with 320. We got 112, right? So according to this, which is the answer? That is 19th one, right? Okay, so option B 112 is the answer for this question. Okay, so now move on to the next question, that is 21. The difference in the number of officers in company B and C. Here we will find out company difference of A and C. In the question they have asking B and C, that is B minus C. Okay, so the B is what? B is 24, already we calculated, and here they will asking only officers. Okay, so here they will asking employees. When they will ask employees, you have to do both workers as well as officers. When they are asking only officers, you have to adding the officers only. Okay, so when come to the officers, in the company B 24 officers are there, in the company C 20 officers are there. Okay, we have, when we got minus, we got answer 4. So that's why option A, where here option A 4 is the right answer for this question. Okay, So now move on to the next question. Which sequence of research steps is logical in the list given below? Okay, so for this question, the answer is option B, that is problem formulation, hypothesis formulation, development of research design, collection of data, data analysis, arriving at generalization and conclusions. Okay, so option B is the correct answer for this question. So now move on to the next question. What is ethnography? Okay, so here ethnography is nothing but online ethnography research. Okay, ethnography is nothing but what? It is nothing but online ethnography research. Okay, so now move on to the next question. It is 23rd. Okay, so now the 23rd question they are asking about which one of these books is authored by Fred N. Kerlinger. Okay, so answer for this question is option A, that is Foundations of Behavioral Research. Okay, so next question. A null hypothesis is nothing but what? So null means what? No, right? Zero. So that's why the null hypothesis is nothing but hypothesis with no difference. That's why option A is the correct answer for this question. So now come to the next question. When a research problem is related to heterogeneous population, which of the following is the most suitable sampling method? Okay, so here the answer is stratified sampling. Okay, so when the research problem is related to heterogeneous population, the sampling method is stratified sampling. Okay, so now move on to the next question. 26. Okay, so here an unsolicited email message sent to many recipients at one time. So this is nothing but what? Spam. Okay, that is unsolicited email, right? So that's why this message is nothing but a spam. Okay, so now option D is the correct answer for this question. So now move on to the next question. What is the difference between signal and telegram? Okay, here they will asking the difference between signal and telegram. So here answer for this question is A. So signal is a fully open source, but telegram is not fully open source. So that's why option A is the correct answer for this question. So now move on to the next question, that is 28th, which is the largest TV experiment of India. Okay, so answer for this question is SITE. SITE is the largest TV experiment of India. Okay, so next question, the National Informatics Center launched at instant messaging platform on the lines of WhatsApp in February 2021. Identify the app. Okay, they will asking which app is the National Informatics Center launched at instant messaging platform. Okay, so answer for this question is Sandesh. Option A, Sandesh is the right answer for this question. So now move on to the next question. What is dashboard? Okay, so dashboard is nothing but what? It is a information management tool. Okay, so option B is the answer for this question. So now move on to the next question. That is here from 31 to 35 they have given passage. Okay, so you have to read that passage, then only answer. Okay, so I will read this passage and make the answer. So 31 to the okay. So here the 31 question is which is the most appropriate title for the above passage. Okay, so according to me the answer for this question is option B, that is Win for Women's Empowerment. Okay, because this passage is based on women empowerment, right? So that's why. So next question, what does the passage say about women's right to air their grievances? Okay, so answer for this question is option B, that is women can use social media platforms. Okay, so now move on to the next question, that is 33, 34. Okay, so now what did the court say about sexual harassment at workplaces, that is Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act? Okay, so answer for this question is it has criminalized sexual harassment at workplace. Okay, so that's why option C is the correct answer. So next question, what is the essence of judgment of for answer for this question is criminal defamation case does not curtail women's right to complain. Okay, option A is the correct answer for this question. So now move on to the 35th. Okay, so see over here, which of the following did not find any mention in the verdict as per the passage? Okay, so answer for this question is D, because reputation of the abuser cannot be protected at the cost of life and dignity of women. Okay, option D is the answer for 35th question. So now move on to the next question, that is 36. So from 36 to 42 is based on like science questions, right? So now what refers to loss of biodiversity? Okay, so answer for this question is decline in variety of living species. Okay, so decline in variety of living species will represent loss of biodiversity. Okay, so next question, according to WHO, which is the virus that caused COVID-19? Very easy, right? Which one? SARS-CoV-2. Option C is the answer for this particular question. So now move on to the next questions. Okay, so in 38, which of these is India manufactured COVID vaccine? Oh, which one? That is Covaxin, right? It is manufactured in the India. So now move on to the next question. SDGs have specific targets to achieve by, that is 39, right? So answer for this question is 2020. It has to be achieved in 2020. Okay, so now move on to the next question. It is 40. Okay, so here give below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and another one is reason. Okay, so in assertion they have mentioned vaccines prevent and save many lives from life-threatening diseases. In the reason, they prevent the entry of disease causing bacteria and virus into our body. Okay, so here A is also correct, B is also correct, right? So that's why option 40, right? Option A is the correct answer. Both A and R is correct, and also it is a correct explanation of A, that is reason is correct explanation for assertion. So that's why option A is the correct answer. So now move on to the next question. Okay, so select the alternative which consists of positive factors contributing to effectiveness of teaching. Okay, so answer for this question is here teacher's knowledge of the subject. This is also important, and the teacher's socio-economic background. Background is not important, right? So the communication skills of the teacher is also important, and teacher's ability of pleasing the students. Why no? Pleasing students, it is not necessary. So next thing, teachers personal contact with students. No, why is it so, right? So personal contact with students is not possible. So next thing, teachers competence in managing and monitoring classroom transaction. Yes, okay, so here A also correct, C also correct, F also correct. So that's why here A, C, F found in option D, right? So that's why option D is the correct answer for this question. Okay, so now move on to the next one. Okay, so in the 42 question, they are asking unit test, class test, and assignment test are essential components of what? Okay, so these all are essential components of continuous evaluation. Okay, so that's why option C is the correct answer. So next question, which branch of philosophy deals with knowledge, its structure, method, and validity? Okay, so answer for this question is epistemology. This is nothing but this epistemology is a branch of philosophy that deals with the knowledge, its structure, and also method and validity. Okay, option C is the answer. So now move on to the next question. Which of the following is the highest level of cognitive ability? Okay, so here evaluating is the highest level of cognitive ability. So that's why option D is the correct answer. So next question. Classroom teaching is a type of okay, so here classroom teaching is a type of discourse. Okay, option D is the correct answer for this question. So now move on to the next question. That is okay, 46. Here from 46 to 50 it is math problems. Okay, so in 46 question they have asking there are 20 people working in a office. Okay, how many people are working? There are 20 people are working in a office. The first group of 5 workers work during 8 a.m. to how many 2 p.m. Okay, so first group. Okay, first group will work under 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay, when come to the second group of the 10 workers work during, second group of workers work during 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, so in the first group, how many workers are there? 5. Okay, so in the second group, how many workers are there? 10. Okay, 10. So next thing, the second group of 10 workers work during 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and third group of 5 workers. Okay, third group also here, 5 workers, they will work third group during, third group of 5 workers during 12 noon to 6 p.m. That is 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, so there are 5 computers in the office. There are 5 computers in the office which all the employees frequently use. Okay, these 5 computers is there now. So all these workers were frequently used these 5 computers. Okay, so during which of the following hours the computers are likely to be used most? Okay, so here they will asking in which timings the computers are more likely to be used. So when come to this groups of workers from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. right? So that is 8 to 6. Okay, we have to write that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and after 12, 1, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Workers are working in the office, right? So here the first group will coming under what? And then I will take another color. Okay, so first group workers will coming under 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Here 2. Okay, so 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So here from 8 to 2 or 12 2. Okay, so from 8 to 2, that is how many workers? 5 workers. Okay, 5 workers are working in the 8 to 2 p.m. So now the second group will workers working around 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, second group will working around 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. How many members? That is 10 members. That is second group. Okay, so now move on to the third group here, 12 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, 12 a.m. to 6 p.m. How many members? That is 5. That is belongs to the third group. Okay, so here this is 8 to 8 2 o'clock 5 members, and 10 to 4 10 members, and 12 to 6 5 members. So here they will asking which hour, that is during which of the following hours the computer are likely to be used most. Okay, so see here it will come around 10, right? So here also 3 teams, so that's why from 12 to 2. See, 12 to 2, here 10, here 5. So how many members? 15 members, right? So 12 to 2, how many members? Sorry. So 10 to 12, how many members are coming? 10 to 12, that is coming here 5 plus 10. 10 to 12, 15 members are coming. When come to the 12 to 2, that is here 12, right? So 12 to 2, how many members are coming? Here 5 and also 10. These 5 also include. So that's why how many? 20 members. Okay. From 2 to 4, how many members? 2 to 4. Here 5 plus 10. Here also 15. And also when come to 4 to 6 p.m., the workers are 4 to 6, only 5. Right? So according to this, in which timings the computers were mostly used? That is in the 12 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay, so answer for this question is option B. Option B is the correct answer for this question. Okay, so now move on to the next question. That is 47. Okay. So here they will mention the find the missing number in the series. So here we have to find the missing numbers. The series of the number is what? 4, 7, 11, 18, 29, 47, and this we have to find out 123, 199. Okay, so here how to find? We have to find the, first of all we have to find the difference. Okay, so what is the difference between these two? 3. What is the difference between these two? 4, and here 7, here 11, here 18, and here we have to find out. Okay, so for find out, here see here the first number, the back number will be coming. See 4, here the 7, again 7 will coming, here 11, again 11 will come here, so it's 18, right? So 18 will come here. So now what we have to do, we have to add this 29 with this 47. Okay, so here 47 with 29, so we got 76. Okay, so answer for this here we have to write 76. Okay, so that's why where 76 is found in the option A. Option A is the correct answer. Okay, so now move on to the next question. At a railway station, a man said to a woman, a train leaves for New Jalpaiguri after every 1.45 hours. The last train has already left 15 minutes ago, and the next train will leave at 5:15 p.m. Okay, so at what time this information was given to the woman? Okay, so here they will asking at what time this information was given. So here see, this is somehow a train. Okay, so train will reached. So here they will mention last hour, that is after every hour the last train left 15 minutes. Okay, so here 1:45 minutes, that is variation. The time variation is what? One second. Okay, this is train. So when come to the time variation, they have given, right, the time variation, that is 1:45 minutes. Okay, so here this is time variation, and also here they will mention the next train will leave at 5:15. Okay, so 5:15, the next train will be leaving at 5:15. Okay, so here they will mention what? Okay, so already in the 15 minutes ago, train were already 15 minutes ago, it is already left, right? So that's why here they will mention the one time variation, that is 1 to 45 minutes, that is 1 hour 45 minutes. So here the next train will leave at 5:15 minutes, that is 5 o'clock 15 minutes. So here we have to minus with this 1:45. Okay, so we got 3:30. Okay, the timings is 3:30, because this 5:15 is what the next train will leave. So this time variation is what here they will mention, because the after every 1:45 minutes the train will be arrived. So that's why when we got these two, we got 3:30 timings. So here what they will mention, the last train is already left 50 minutes ago. So 50 minutes ago means what? That is, we have to add this 50 minutes with these two. We got 4:20. Okay, so the answer is the timings. The information was given to the woman, right? So the timings was 4:20 p.m. In the 4:20 p.m., the information was given to the woman. Okay, so where 4:20 is present? Option B. So that's why option B is the correct answer. Okay, so now move on to the next question. Okay. So, if it is possible to make a meaningful word from the first, second, fourth, and the fifth letters of word, falsehood. Okay, so I'll write the letter. Falsehood. Then, which will be the third letter from the right? Give you answer as M. If more than one word can be formed, if no word can be formed, then give your answer as X. Okay, so here I will how many letters? 9 letters, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? So here they will mention what? From the first, second, fourth, and fifth. That is first, second, fourth, and fifth. That is F, A, S, and E. That is first, second, fourth, fifth. In the question they have only mentioned. Okay, so now what they will ask, tell, that is okay. So here we have to form one letter by using this letter. We have to form one word. Okay, which is more than one word. It's not to be more than one word. So FACE, we form something like safe, right? So we form the safe word. So here what happened, and again they will ask which will be the third letter from the right. So from the right here, see, this is right. So right. So from the right, the third letter is what? Third letter is A. So that's why option A is option B. A is the correct answer. Okay. So now move on to the next question. A lady runs 12 kilometers north, then 6 kilometers towards south, and then 8 kilometers towards east. How far is she from her starting point and in which direction? This is direction question. Okay. So what they have mentioned here, a lady runs 12 kilometers to north. Okay. First I will write the direction like this. Okay. So she traveled 12 kilometers to north and 6 kilometers towards the south. South is coming here, right? So 6 kilometers towards south means what? This direction, right? So that is this direction. So here 6 kilometers, right? So half of the 12 is 6, right? So towards the south, she traveled 6 kilometers. Okay. So again, south 6 kilometers and then 8 kilometers towards east. So again, she traveled how many kilometers? That is 8 kilometers towards here, right? So here 6. So here 8 kilometers towards east. East will coming this side. So that's why here she traveled 8 kilometers towards east. Okay, this is north. That is 12 kilometers to the north, and to the south 6 kilometers. Again she traveled east 6. That is 8 kilometers. Okay. So in the question, what they will ask, how far is she from her starting point and in which direction? Okay. So we have to find out how far from his starting point, because she started from where? From here, right? So that's why we have to calculate how far from this thing we have to calculate. Okay. So now this we can calculate by using the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So what is, we can take this as a, once again I'll mention other another color. Okay. So here I will mention this as a B and this as a E and this one as A. Okay, so when applying the Pythagoras theorem, what is the Pythagoras formula? AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Okay, so we know AB. So what is AB? AB, right? Here A, not here, here A. So AB is nothing but AB square BC square, right? Once again, so here 8 kilometers here, right? So this is B, so this is A. So AB square is 6 square. So see here 6 kilometers, right? So that is A and B is 6 kilometers. And when come to the BC, the BC is nothing but what? BC 8 square. That is, oh, this is B. Sorry, this is B. This is A. So when come to the AB, the AB kilometer is what? This AB is 6 kilometer. Okay, AB is 6 kilometer. And when come to the BC, the BC is 8 kilometer. So we have to find out AC. Okay, this AC is there, right? So we have to find out this AC. So 6 square plus 8 square is equal to 36 plus 64. That is nothing but 100. So AC square is equal to 100. That is root of 100 is equals to 10. Right? So 10 kilometer is the answer. So when come to the direction, so where she is now, this is north, this is east, and she somehow like here. So this is nothing but what? Northeast, right? So she is in the northeast direction of 10 kilometer. Okay. So according to this, which is the answer? Option C, 10 kilometer and northeast is the answer. Okay. So this is about general paper video. So share maximum with your friends, and if you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I will provide the videos regarding to the KCET exams and also any other exams, lecture videos and all. So don't forget to subscribe. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much.